everyone, it's nice to see you again. So today I have decided to do a makeup video, and I decided to do a kind of a daily routine. What would I do? What's my makeup routine every day when I have to go and get ready for work, for example. So if you're interested in what you can accomplish in about 20 to 30 minutes, this is what this video about. And if I have an extra 5 minutes, I can always show you that, because usually I don't do my hair at all. Usually I just brush my hair in the car, and it's not a challenge. So if you're interested to see on how would I look or how do I use my products if I need to go somewhere on a daily basis, going to work, start at 9 o'clock in the morning, then keep on watching. So we will start with moisturizing the face, of course. I've washed my face before that. I'll take some micellar water. This is the Garnier Oil Infused, the yellow one. I had the blue one before, it's quite good. The yellow one is not bad as well, except for the fragrance. I don't really feel the difference. Maybe because I don't have the driest skin type of all. I have like a combination skin, as I might have mentioned before, definitely. So that's why it doesn't make a really big difference for me. I like that it doesn't dry out the skin, so that's what's important for me, to be fair. Okay, I'll take my mirror and put it over here if you don't mind. Alright. And I'm gonna keep the cotton pad because I'm gonna put a lip scrub really quick. So that's what I use this for. I take off the lip scrub really quick. Sometimes I have a pack of baby wipes right next to me when I do my makeup. If I accidentally threw away the cotton pad, I would take a baby wipe and just wipe off the scrub excess, or you can just dust it off. It depends. It depends on how oily it is. Mine was in a Superdrug set called lip scrub, so it's with the cheetah. It was in a Christmas gift set with a lip balm that looks just like this, only I think it's with a zebra on it. I've put it away because I have another lip balm. This one is from NYX. It's just what I use for my lip. I wouldn't say that I have really chapped lips or really soft lips, but I try to take care of them. Hydrated my skin, and my under eyes are very important to hydrate. Putting everything around the eyes is very important to keep yourself looking youthful. And plump is to hydrate your under eyes. This is just an eye cream with camellia oil from Belenda. It's another Polish brand. I just like exploring other less known brands which are inexpensive, and I'm just interested in what can they do for me. And one thing I can guarantee you, that this eye cream smells really nice. But only if you like smell into it. It smells a bit florally, or not very overpowering anyways. And next is my Jaya cream with aloe vera, of course. Okay, with my clean hands, of course, don't forget. To avoid breakouts, any other nasty things on your face, you should always use and apply your products. If you apply them with your hands, they need to be clean always. So I keep the baby wipe on my desk usually when I do my makeup. If I washed my face before and I did some other stuff around the house, I would always clean my hands with wipe, so they would be clean if I'm kind of in a hurry and I need to go out and I need to do it right now, or if I've touched something sticky, or even I clean from one thing to another, brushes, sponge, and any other stuff. It's always handy to have a little bag of wipes next to yourself. Alright, so after I've moisturized, I'm gonna put my BB cream. This is the NYC 5-in-1 Instant Matte. The reason that I like BB creams is that you don't really need to use a primer with them, because they're already in the form of a tinted moisturizer, so they absorb and apply to the skin quite well. If you're a person that likes more coverage, which I don't mind, but sometimes I substitute that with a more full coverage concealer. But the skin breathes better from under a BB cream, a CC cream, and any other tinted moisturizer. I especially prefer them in summertime, and I like to use them when I go traveling, because when you go somewhere to a foreign land, your skin may be a bit unpredictable, so it's better to give it a little bit of space and a little bit of air for it to adapt, and it's always good to be well moisturized. And that's what a tinted moisturizer is about. Especially if I go somewhere in summertime, there's no point packing on a full cake foundation, because that just won't be my jam. Next thing, I usually do my eyebrows, because my eyebrow hairs are naturally black. I just decided to do them in a black pencil. So I just apply some black pencil on to define the arch a little bit. By the way, this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. It's very creamy. I'm very impressed with it. It's very black and creamy. Apply a little bit to my arches and somewhere where I have more of a bold spot, which is on my tails. And then you can take an eyebrow gel. I take a conditioning clear mascara, which you can see that I use for my eyebrows, and just diffuse the product all together. And afterwards, I would take the Rimmel Brow Shake or any other black eyeshadow. You can take a spoolie and run it through black eyeshadow if you decided to do them like me, or your brown color, regular brown color, and just set them in place. I mean, I'm setting them, and I'm kind of coating the leftover brow gel. And that's what defines the hairs pretty much, because they're already coated, and I just run on top of them a little bit. And once I'm happy with the results like that, they're always sisters, never twins, of course. I always use the Rimmel London Brush Perfection to clean around my eyebrows, especially in the morning when you're in a rush. You don't have time to take your concealer, take a brush, find the brush first, put the concealer, dab the brush in the concealer. I just take this with the perfect brush already, It has a thin brush which you just clean out underneath. This is something I discovered for myself in the process of me doing my brows. I was always trying to do them before foundation, but weird thing that I always had a bit of bald spot, or I could ruin my eyebrows if I did it before foundation. That's how I usually do it now. I just bought this concealer one just to try it, and this is how it became my all-time favorite to clean around my brows. And it's always good to have a spoolie. If you get the concealer on your brows, you just brush it off with a spoolie. I have hair, my hair is freaking everywhere. Alright, so next I will put on my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, the almighty Shape Tape. And in the morning I don't have time to put all face fancy contouring and everything, so I just put it under my eyes, because that's the most important thing, especially when you get up early in the morning and you go to sleep late at night and you have like 5-6 hours of sleep, which for some people that might be even a comfort. And I dab it maybe sometimes a little bit on my blemishes as well. Underneath your eyes to the kind of triangle shape, and a little bit on where I have some blemishes, like if you've seen that I had those little demons on there. Take the sponge, blend everything out. Especially with the Shape Tape, I prefer to work fast, because I still prefer to set it with powder, but it sets by itself quite fast, so it's better to work quick. And sometimes I prime my eyelids as well, especially in the morning when you don't have time to take out your eye primer. And then you take the face spray, because this will make sure to last as long as it can on your face. My Blend Makeup Academy face spray. Then afterwards, you have dried your face. Let's set it and let's set everything in place quickly with powder. As I might have said before, I've just used an old container from a powder, but this is actually the Makeup Revolution lace, which the packaging is just not comfortable for me to use. Top of the eyebrows, I prefer to go with the smaller brush. Then I take a bigger fluffy brush and just go on the rest of the areas and just dust with a regular hand of powder, you know. Next, I do my eyes. As we were priming our eyelids, as we were putting on the concealer, I'm just gonna take, mainly I always take a flat brush, a small budding brush, a fluffy blending brush, and a little barrel brush. And last but not least, I always love to use this brush for my under eye, because it's like flat but fluffy, so it's easy to blend underneath. Alright, when I have a little bit more time, just to make it more prettier and complete, I prefer to line my waterline. If I'm running out the door, I might skip this step, but it just looks better this way. And I mean, you can wear this not only as your everyday makeup, so that's why I want to show you how it can look even prettier. I need to sharpen it up. Alright, and even put it a little bit under our lash line. I prefer it on the inner corner. You can do it all the way around. Don't forget, use a light hand. This is kind of a daily makeup look. It might be too dark for you, but this is just to my preference, and it depends on where you actually go to work. So I'm not gonna be the judge of that. So using all the brushes that I've just shown you, it's always good to have them on hand and know where they are, especially in the morning when you're in a rush. First thing that I would do is I would pack on the color in my crease. So you can take any gray color. I'll take this gray color. This is a makeup brand that I looked to find if I can link it down below in the UK, but I haven't found it. I've had it for a while, so the names of it have erased completely. And this is actually a brow powder, but powder products, there are no rules. I just take and I pack it on really quick, so the pigment would be there. Next, I would take the lid color with a flat brush, and the lid color, as I told you, might be too dark for you, but this is my preference. This gunmetal bluish tone. It's from a Flormar quad. I'll link it down below. I had this for a while, as you can see. I'm one of those panners as well. Never anything goes to waste, because that's what I do my daily makeup with. It's with the makeup that I want to get rid of as quick as possible, so I just include it in my daily routine to get rid of it as soon as I can. And put it all over the lid. It doesn't really have a lot of fallout, so that's why I actually like this eyeshadow. This more looks like a smoky eye. It's just my preference, and I don't really care. It's still not bright colors, you know. You can take the flat fluffy brush and dunk it in your matte gray color and do your under eye as well. I got this in the Maybelline Nudes palette because it has this sponge applicator on the other side, but I really like this little brush for the under eye. Usually I mostly concentrate on the outer corner. And remember, if you had a little bit of fallout, or if you believe that you did it a bit too smoky, then you can always take your under eye setting brush and just dust off the excess. Now we take our fluffing blending brush and we blend out that crease color. And now we can put the stuff on our brow bone and on our inner corner. So I take this little light color in the Oriflame Jordany Gold Radiant Plum Quad. It's just a light flesh pink color, I guess. It's not very shiny or anything, but you know, it's already a dark look, so I'm trying to not make it too extravagant for a daily look, you know. This is actually a Primark brush that I purchased. It's double-ended, so it's very small on this side. It's like a barrel brush, and this is a flat brush on the other side. And I just apply the brow bone shadow as well. and we blend it out a little bit more. And if we have some extra time, we hike line, because as I told you, even though this is like an everyday look, but I want it to look as complete as possible. Don't forget the bottom lashes, and be careful with it, because it might go shit, especially in the morning when you don't really have time to clean up. Oh yeah, and this is the Extra Super Lash Rimmel London mascara. It's one of their cheapest ones, and to be fair, it's quite good. It's alright, it's black, it does its job, so if you're a person that already has their own kind of alright lashes, or if you're using it just to apply your falsies on, then it doesn't really matter what mascara you're actually using. There was a girl I used to work with, and she has some beautiful long lashes, and I was always thinking to ask her what mascara is she using, and she showed me this tube, and I was like, oh really? And she told me, yeah, and it's the cheapest one, and because she says like she already has long lashes, and why should she like spend a lot of money on a very expensive product if it doesn't make a difference specifically for her. I don't really like bristle brushes, I prefer silicone ones. I think the bristle ones just make my eyelashes more clumpy, but actually I kind of dig the clumpiness. Alright, I don't know why my eyebrow split in half on this side, but whatever. Does it actually matter? I'll try to comb it through, but if this would happen to me in the morning, I wouldn't really give a fuck. I would just try to push it together like that. Yeah, just play with your lashes while they're covered in mascara and malleable. Alright, maybe you don't see it because I'm paranoid like the other people on the internet that do their makeup, because there are some beautiful people out there and they're saying, oh, sorry for that blemish or for that thing on their face, or that their liner didn't come out perfect. I don't know, I don't see it. You look perfect, your skin is perfect. Alright, we all have sometimes our imperfections, it doesn't matter. Why are people so harsh with themselves? And the eyes are done. We quickly put on our contour. So I take one of these flat brushes. You think I'm a weirdo that I'm using this for contour, but it's very easy to get crisp lines. So first I put a line right here. You would think I'm crazy that I'm doing this, and a little bit on the sides, under my nose, under my lip, on the sides of my chin, and underneath like this. Maybe we even do it on the nose as well, because the shape of the brush allows us to do this. That's your nose contour for today. And now we take a big fluffy brush that we used it for powder, and we blend everything in. By the way, this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze. I think it's in Ultra Bronze because it doesn't say, and yeah, it rubbed off, sorry. I actually use my products. Trying to make it as even as possible. If we're not sure, we're taking a little setting brush and pressing it in again like that. Blush, Essence Shape Your Face, that was discontinued, of course. That I have only the blush shade. Now we take the fan brush, put our highlighter on the high points of our cheeks. Usually I was putting it this way, but actually I found out that for my face it better looks on the actual sides of my faces. I don't know what's the whole thing. And I usually put my lipstick on the way to work, or when I get to the office, or something like that. I don't even put earrings on. I usually don't have time to do my hair. I just sometimes, if I'm really desperate for time, I would just freaking put the hoodie of my jacket on, or a hat on, and then when I get in the transport, in the car, or I usually go and brush my hair on my way to work. And you can take whichever lip color that you want. And yeah, I'll get it. It looks dark, it looks bright, and you would think, what the fuck? But it's actually very achievable, and you can always apply a nude lipstick, and this would actually look quite appropriate. It's just me. I'm a little bit crazy and cookie, so I don't actually give a fuck. Thank you anyways for joining me today. I never ever forget to put on some body splash. This is Missed You Madly by Soap & Glory. They're 250 ml. I got it from Boots. Smells amazing. Very florally, very easy. It's very nice. I'm in love with this thing. And it lasts quite a while, to be fair, so it's very good for an everyday fragrance. It's not too strong, even if you put a lot on yourself, which I love to. And there you go. This is my everyday makeup look. If it's not for you, I'll get it. But this is something of my jam. I was always an alien for a lot of people, so I don't really care what people think about me. And if this is something too harsh for you, you can use this as your evening smoky eye. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about it. What do you think? And I'll be more than happy to see you next time. Have a nice one.